Hi, Veda lovers. My name is Hervé Le Bévillon. You can call me Hervé. That would be much easier. Baba Hervé, if you want. I'm a translator of the Rig Veda. I did a translation in French and in English, and I want to make it known in Europe and everywhere, because everybody needs to know what is the Rig Veda and what it is about. The Rig Veda is old as it ends at around 2000 BCE, and it started around 4000 BCE and maybe more, but maybe much more. But I have nothing to prove it. It was the spirituality of the Indus Sarasvati civilization that I call the Seven Rivers civilization, Sapta Sindhu, because the name is in the Rig Veda, and it tells old stories happening before they start building towns and cities. It was their spirituality, especially the books between the second and the seventh mandala, the family books, and others were added, especially the 10th was added at the end of the civilization, and the 8th and the 9th were added I think at the beginning of this civilization, and the first is a mix of different time and different people, especially the old time, but some of the 8th mandala maybe inside of the time of the 8th mandala, maybe inside the first. The first and the 10th has 191 hymn each. There is a reason for that. I don't know it. So if you know it, you can please tell it to me. I'd like to know. So today I will read you an hymn, a short one, because I'm not a good reader. That's the life. And I'll read you this hymn, and I explain what I have to do. I don't believe in the Aryan invasion theory. It's not written in the Rig Veda nowhere. So maybe the people came before a long time ago, and you will see that. All that is explained in that book. It's in French, and it's going to be translated in English and published by Parimal Publication. That's the book in French. The Rig Veda, le Rig Veda. Hop, Hervé Le Bévillon. And it's in French. Everything falls down, of course. And this is the Rig Veda Samhita, published by Parimal Publication. Parimal Publication. You will find that everywhere where books are sold. Start reading. Up, puff. Mandala 3, hymn 16. Shukta 16. It's an hymn to Agni by Rishi Utkila Katya. It's not a well-known Rishi, but it's the third mandala is a very old one. Okay. This Agni is the Lord of heroic energy and great happiness. He is the Lord of wealth and flocks and good progeny. He is the Lord of the slayers of Vritra. I'll read again. This Agni is the Lord of heroic energy and great happiness. He is the Lord of wealth and flocks and good progeny. He is the Lord of the slayers of Vritra. Its energy and energy is, of course, spiritual energy, because we are in a sacrifice where you drink soma, and drink soma to get to go to heaven, and to have moksha, call that as you want. The great meeting between the Atman and the Brahman and the fusion, etc., etc. The great happiness, because it's a very, when you have this experience, it's a very, you are very, very happy. Is the Lord of wealth. The Lord of wealth is spiritual wealth, and flocks and good progeny, or maybe cows or horses, male, but also it means that you you are rich, spiritually rich, and good progeny. If you have kids, okay, it can be that, but also it's progeny is what you do after you had your enlightenment, after you had this experience. He is the Lord of the slayers of Vritra. Vritra comes from a root that means to hide, to cover, and to hide the light, and you are in darkness. And the slayers of Vritra, that's the slayers of Vritra killed Vritra, so the light can come on. It's easy to understand. Maybe I explained. I'm not good to explain, but it's just. You should never forget when you read the Rig Veda that it was hymn for the sacrifice, to prepare your mind before drinking soma. Well, we will see. Maybe I'll do a special video for the Agnistoma, but not today. Oh, Maruts, heroes, you attach yourself to what increases these riches, which make happiness grow. Every day they destroy the deceptive enemy with the evil spirit in battles. Oh heroes, oh Maruts. Maruts are gods, friends of Indra, sons of Rudra, and the meaning of Marut is the one who make die. And they are a young fellow, active and wearing chain with gold and weapons in copper and bright. They like, and there are also the winds before the monsoon. When the winds become and brings the water, they also can be that. O you, give us the riches without suffering, O Agni the generous, the one who shines with many lights, who has strength, heroism, and who gives offsprings. O you, give us the great riches, or spiritual riches, without suffering, of course. O Agni the generous, the one who shines with many lights. Agni shines with many lights because Agni, when you cook, you light a fire. So there were Agni everywhere. Every day they destroy the deceptive enemy, which with the evil spirit in battles. It could be about enemies, real enemies, because it's very old mandala. But it's in a sacrifice and for spirituality, the enemy is what prevents you to get enlightened, to have the spiritual experience and to have to open your consciousness. So that's the enemy. You must kill them. Oh, you give us the greatest riches without suffering. Hello. Okay. Oh, you give us the great riches without suffering, O Agni. I just read it. Okay. The one who shines with many lights, who has strength, heroism, and who gives offsprings. Well, with many lights, I just explained. Who has the strength, the spiritual strength, heroism, spiritual heroism, and give offsprings, the kids that you can have. When they're talking about kids, it can be to have kids like everybody, almost. But also it's what you do after enlightenment. After you had this experience, you act like somebody gentle, nice, and you are not aggressive, a thief, or you get that. So Agni can give it if you during summer, of course. He who made everything that is alive, he who is victorious among the gods, he who does deeds among the gods, he sets out in all areas of men through invocations. Is it necessary to say something else? No. It's clear enough. O Agni, do not abandon us to unconsciousness, not to the lack of strength of the hero, nor son of strength. Son of strength it's the name of Agni. To the absence of cow, not to ostracism. Drive out the haters. O Agni, do not abandon us to unconsciousness. You understand? Not to the lack of strength of the hero. The strength of the hero is strength, spiritual strength, of course, in the sacrifice. Nor son of strength, to the absence of cows. The cows means a cow mean light. Why? Because at this time there was no money. People had no money. It was not created. So when you were rich, you had cows. When you were poor, you had no cows, and you pay with cows. For example, when you buy soma for your for the sacrifice, you have you exchange the soma against the cow. For 16 priests and the Yajamana and his wife, it cost you a cow to have enough soma for 3 pressing. Drive out the haters. The haters, maybe yes, other people, but also inside. Everything that prevents you to get the enlightenment. Oh, blessed Agni, oh, blessed Agni, have the power of the force that will give that which give children in the great sacrifice. Pour out, you who have many lights, the glorious riches which create the vast happiness. O blessed Agni, have the power of the force that which give children in the great sacrifice. Pour out, you who have many lights, the glorious riches which create the vast happiness. What to explain the power of force, spiritual force, of course, that will give children, maybe children, if you want really to have children, but in reality it's acts and actions. In the great sacrifice, the Agnistoma, Justistoma, the Agnistoma was the basic of the sacrifice with the consumption of soma. Maybe I will do a video to talk about that, because we had the French guys in the 19th century who could collect, put together all the informations about the Agnistoma, and they wrote a book into parts, and I could find it, and I'm very happy about that. So I will explain maybe one of these days. Pour out, you who have many lights. You many lights, because when Agni, there are Agni everywhere. So who have many lights, the glorious riches which create the vast happiness. These spiritual riches create the vast happiness, something Ananda. You can explain what you feel during this experience, moksha or don't know. There's no, for me, I don't find a good name for that, because it's so powerful. But the best I found in India is Sat Chit Ananda. Sat, to be, Chit, consciousness, and Ananda, very big happiness. So what would I say? Yeah. Yeah, sorry. Sorry. So this book would be translated, has been translated already, and it will be printed and then published by Parimal. It's about the place of the Rig Veda in the Indus Valley civilization, or Indus Sarasvati civilization, or the Seven Rivers civilization, I prefer, Sapta Sindhu. And the book in English available everywhere already. You can find it, there's no problem. And Parimal publication, I don't know if you see that. Okay. I will write another book, but not yet. Not yet. I have to think about what I will do. So people, I'm glad to to have done this video. I'm not. It's not easy for me to speak English because I'm living here alone and I don't speak with nobody, and especially I don't speak English, of course, in Brittany. So so long and goodbye. I see you again for another hymn, if you like it. And if you don't like it, you say, oh, shut up, tell me that. Or say, if you want. Hey, Kenavo. Kenavo in Britain means goodbye. Kenavo.